Well, hey everybody, how are you? Let's take a look at what's going on for twin flames this week. I'm going to pull a. I'm also going to, well, in addition to this deck, I'm going to use a an archangel deck, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in the reading. But I just want to see what archangels are around when I meditate before this reading. I always ask for Archangel Michael, but Sandalphon, Uriel, Metatron showed up today. So I'm going to use that deck and see what other messages might come through, and we can talk about that later on. Okay, so let's see here. If you're interested in the mid-November individual zodiac readings, I'm going to do a live for my Wednesday group, 1 p.m. Eastern. If you're interested, just hit that join button and you'll be invited to that. Okay. All right, what wants to come through, please? Come here, you. Reaching your destination. What's underneath? Faraway places. Travel. Okay, travel. I know this is a traveler deck. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So some of you have had to go a long way around just to come back to the same place that you were. Some of you have had quite a lot of back and forth interaction, a lot of either traveling or wanting to travel to go toward them or for them to come to you. This is definitely for a group of twin flames that are at a distance, maybe even in different countries. Okay. I have a new washer dryer in there and Charlie's not used to it yet. It's making all kinds of noise. All right. Healing. Archangel Raphael. Oh, wow. Okay. There's a lot to say about that. And like I said, I'll talk about it later. But Archangel Raphael, first of all, the archangels, you really do have to call on them. And each one of them has their own specific mission. I've done a couple of videos on this. I don't know, maybe more now. But Archangel Raphael is the one who is in charge of healing. So it strikes me that the heart needs to be healed. And also this star makes me feel like some of you are hiding your light. Some of you are not, turning away from a spiritual path or a spiritual calling, needing more healing, not sure where to go. All right, so we'll get into that. Let's look at the Divine Feminine. I'm going to use the Fenestra deck here. Some of you are asking about the decks that I like, and Fenestra is one of them. This is the Fenestra deck. So for the Divine Feminine, what wants to come out for the Divine Feminine, please? All right, let's see. All right. Okay. Whoa. All right. That's odd. 7 of Wands. Underneath is the 4 of Cups. A little bit of inertia here. 7 of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups. In some of the other readings, I have noticed that in all of my decks that the King of Swords and King of Cups are coming out. Now, some of you might be challenged because there is, whether you're dealing with an air sign or a water sign, divine masculine, I feel like some of you are either have multiple people around you right now, maybe soulmates of other kinds, not just twin flames. And I also feel like you have maybe a rising star, okay? A rising star. If you have been hiding your light or if you have been feeling held back, I feel like that's going to get going again, whatever that is. King of Swords and the King of Cups, there's 2. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio are around you. You're showing up as the 7 of Wands, Divine Feminine. And that is about boundaries. That's also about standing up for yourself. I like this thing. I like this in terms of boundaries because I feel like sometimes in twin flame connections, the boundaries, because of the specialness of this connection, some of you might have had to learn about boundaries. Also, some of you are really focused on what happened in the past versus a new opportunity. Okay. Death, there's Scorpio. Page of Cups, 9 of Cups, Three of Swords. Can't let that stay here. Oh, look at that. Four of Pentacles and the High Priestess. All right. So because of what happened in the past, I do feel that the boundaries are the thing now. Like, I'm sorry, waving this around at you. Four of Cups. See how she's looking at the Three of Cups? This is for a group that have had dealings with third party energies. It does feel to me like if the King of Swords and or the King of Cups are now single, or they're not really dealing with a partner anymore, or they're not really dealing with whatever the third party issue was. Sometimes divine masculines, or anybody really, but sometimes we get stuck in situations with people who are unwilling to release and let go of their either addictions or their... So some of you are dealing with a past situation that you have really blocked off. This is a set of divine feminines who has shut off their divine masculine. Okay? It's not that you're not interested. It's just that there was so much heartache, so much heartbreak, and have gone really into your own mission and path. The High Priestess, really just saying, you know what? No talkie. I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going in that direction. Seven of Wands, King of Swords, King of Cups, Death card, Page of Cups, Nine of Cups. So that dynamic is over. All right. The Death card is showing up here. There is an apology coming, and it's exactly what you want, Divine Feminine. There is, when you finally have said, no more of this, I'm going to put up boundaries. I'm not really going to deal with this situation anymore. I'm going to really focus on my own healing, right? Archangel Raphael, that's where we got this. I'm going to focus on my own healing, on my own needs. I am going to become my own divine masculine partner. And guess what that is? That is union internally, masculine and feminine in union. So this is for a group of divine feminines who have achieved that, because they have... It's not that they don't still have that feeling of love or any of that kind of stuff. It's just that they're not resisting the separation because they know there is no separation. They finally come to that awareness that we're never in separation. So those divine feminines were really duking it out on the 3D plane. And finally, because of some kind of third-party nonsense or heartbreak, they've just been like, you know what? Doing it myself. Good on you. Okay? Good on you. Let's look and see what's in the divine masculine. And I will also pull cards for the connection. See where we're going with that. Might have to move this over. All right. Let's see where we go here. Okay. For the divine masculine, one more. All right. I love that the Archangel Raphael showed up. I do. I love that. I guess I'll read that for you in the extended. We'll take a look at that book. It's a brand new deck for me. Thank you, Catherine Malia. All right. Underneath for the divine masculine, the moon, there's that fear that we've known about for a while here. Fear in terms of what? Can be a lot of different things. Okay. There can be fear of this connection, fear of... my eyes kind of being drawn to the dog and the wolf. Okay. So there's some belief system on the divine masculine side that it's their domesticated side and their wild side. And both of these sides have a little bit of fear for the divine masculine. They don't want to be a lapdog, but they also don't want to be a wolf anymore. Okay. So that is bringing up a lot of fear of like, okay, then what am I now? How am I interacting with my divine feminine? But more importantly, how am I interacting with the world in general? Let's see where we go here. Oh, look at that. Well, looky here. Page of Cups, Page of Cups. The ending of this struggle or this tension or this resistance, divine feminine really wanting the connection with the masculine, has finally shifted out of that and been like, you know what? Don't care. Don't care. I got it. I'm doing my own thing. You do you. Okay? You do you. And this Death card, Page of Cups, now, I mean, isn't that the way, right? Like when you're finally kind of moving on, the divine masculine's really fighting with their own inner nature and maybe making some kind of apology about that, like, I know I've been a wolf and I've been a domesticated dog. And dog. And neither one of those really suits me. I'm going to move into a different direction. Four of Cups again, really paying attention to the past and wanting a new beginning. In the recent past, I feel like this divine masculine has been very, I don't know, still focused on the third party. Okay, wow, look at that. Three of Wands, turning their back on that now. Magician, High Priestess, look at you. Eight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. This is a very different divine masculine, but somebody who is right now moving out of a third party situation. Now, third party situation can be a lot of things. You hear me talk about that every once in a while, where we're talking about, well, third party could be workaholism, could be alcoholism, could be drugs, could be whatever they're stuck in, sports gambling, any kind of thing that's draining their life force, draining their energy. And, another relationship likely was draining their energy too. Not a bad thing. They learned a lot about themselves in that relationship had to happen so that they could kind of be, this is almost like under the Bodhi tree, right? Like Buddha kind of sitting there trying to wonder about his own nature and why do I do things and why don't I do other things? And that energy is really powerful because the Three of Wands is then here about like, okay, I surrender to my higher nature. I'm no longer going to be a lapdog or a wolf. I'm surrendering to my higher nature. And that is a celebration for us all. They're standing in this energy of the Magician now. The Magician has all the aces. And so there's a lot of potential here. All right. A lot of potential here. I love that the High Priestess showed up, really paying attention to the High Priestess. These two don't talk, though. I'm going to say to you, I love that the Eight of Wands is here, though, because this is about talking. This is very pensive energy. Okay. Really thinking things through before I do anything, really wanting to have a conversation that's meaningful. So this divine masculine is kind of going back and forth, knows that they still need healing. They're kind of awake and aware of their own nature now, which is really nice. And the Two of Pentacles to me, let's do a little bit. They're still dipping in and out of this wolf dog storyline. Three of Swords, look at that. Three of Swords, strength. Oh my goodness. Healing and overcoming. And now there's some power here. That Strength card is Leo energy, but it's also about a feminine strength. The Strength card is about internal strength. It's about mastering their lower nature. Okay, mastering the beast within. That is the healing that has had to take place for the masculine. I love that. I do love it. All right, so let's see. I'm going to pull a card or two, maybe a couple cards, about the connection. What is on the horizon for this connection? I like that the feminine is no longer in that energy of chaser. Okay, no longer in that energy at all. Stopped completely. No. Masculine is kind of like sitting, also not running. There's no runner chaser here. This is about internal strength and understanding, internal learning about myself. That's the thing. That is the one thing that will bring a twin flame set together, is focusing on your own nature and doing healing work for yourself. That's the key to all of this. Okay. Five of Cups. This is about the connection. I'm going to have to move this over. All right. All right. So Five of Cups, Four of Swords, healing the hurt that came from the past. There's definitely loss here. I almost feel like you both might feel like you've lost each other in some important way. Okay. So that's Mars energy. That's Aries energy. I like that. Eight of Swords, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords, Lovers. Look at that. All right. So this does feel to me like whatever mindset you've been in has really shifted. No more dealing with this resistance energy on either part. The masculine's not going like this and the feminine's not going like this, not doing that. I like the apology coming, the Page of Cups, but there's still a hold, please. There's some healing here, the Four of Swords. I feel like both of you have to put what has happened in the past away. This needs to be a new energy that's coming in, right? We're gonna get rid of our old mindset. The Knight of Swords and the Eight of Swords, very much like an attack on an old mindset. Let's move on from that. Let's move on from this old way of keeping ourselves separate from each other and make a new decision. Okay, so I'm going to continue with this reading. I will look at, we've got air signs, water signs. We've got Cancer here, Scorpio. So some water here. I almost feel like the feminine is the King of Swords, kind of saying, I am clear now. I am clear about where I want to go, what I want to do. Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Gemini, more Cancer, Pisces, Leo. All right, so I'm seeing all those signs. I'll pull some cards, and I'm going to go deeper into the Archangel Raphael healing nature in the extended. If you want to continue on with me, there's a link below. Mwah! I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.